Hey guys, what's up? Thank you so much for watching. It's been a little while since I filmed because I came home from Playlist Live, a YouTuber meetup in Orlando, and I was super jazzed to film and get a ton of stuff done for you guys. I had collabs, all these exciting things happening, and I got an ovarian cyst, or maybe 1,000, I'm not sure. I will make a separate video on that and the whole process because there's a lot of information about that. For about a month, I've been kind of like laid up and just kind of dealing with that. If you've never dealt with it, it can be excruciating pain and just a lot to deal with. So this is my weird little filming corner that I just made because I can't stand it. I've been away from my channel for too long, so I just set up this little light so that I can film right here and talk to you guys. So yeah, let me know any questions in the comments if you have them about the whole ovarian cyst thing. I'm not saying it to like complain about it, I just want to let you guys know where I've been, and also because it was really awkward having that and before I found out what it was, having those problems to talk about because it's like a girl thing or whatever. So I've kind of taken it upon myself to just talk about it and just tell people what was wrong with me, because it sucks when you're sick and you're like, oh, I have a stomach ache. It's like, no, it's not a freaking stomach ache. Like, this is a diagnosed thing. I went to the ER 2 times and all this. So it feels really weird to just lie because it's like an uncomfortable thing to talk about in our society. So yeah, that's what happened. So I have one tip for you guys. This is one of my sort of like big sister advice things. I just sort of realized this the other day and it really helped me, so I thought it could help you guys. I have my iPad that I'm filming on right now. Her name is Goldie. Love her. And I listen to tons of podcasts. Music, I always download it onto my iPad and I bring it with me in the car so that I don't really have to listen to the radio that much. This is too tight. I've only had this iPad for a few months and been doing that, but since I've been doing that, it hardly leaves my side, and I noticed that I just didn't have any silence, because when I get in the car, I turn on my music, or more often I turn on a podcast, so that's even different than music because you're not just like vibing out to it. It's like people are talking and it's all getting in your head. During the day, like if I'm cooking, for example, I'll turn on a show and just kind of have it on in the background because I'm by myself a lot, so it's kind of nice to just like have that white noise, I guess. It was just glued to me too much, and even before bed I would have it with me right up until I fell asleep. And I realized that when I didn't have a podcast on or something playing and buzzing in my ear, I just wasn't comfortable. I was like, oh, quick, I have to hurry up and get something on. And so I caught myself doing that, and I told myself, pay attention, because you might have some important things that I just said myself so many times. You might have some important things that yourself is trying to tell you, and they might be uncomfortable because growing is very uncomfortable. That's why we have the term growing pains. And so you might just be blocking them out, kind of having more going on in the background. I felt like I was accomplishing more or just getting to appreciate another story. But I realized that I wasn't listening to my own, and so the first day that I realized that, and I dropped my boyfriend off somewhere and I drove without turning on the radio or turning on my podcast, and I just kind of drove, and I noticed that my thoughts just start to come up like little clouds. They just sort of rise to the top. So if you're having trouble finding out what you should do in life, what your heart is telling you, or if you've just been having a lot of blabbing going on, maybe you've had a lot of visitors or just a lot of stuff going on in your life, try to give yourself that time to hear yourself. It's funny because every time I do that, I have this little thought of, kind of like an egotistical thought of like, yeah, myself is really interesting to listen to. I don't need anything else. And it kind of boosts my self-esteem as well. So let me know what you think about this, if you ever experienced it, if you've tried cutting yourself. It's not cutting yourself off or going cold turkey or anything like that. It's just like, just being mindful and just giving yourself some silence. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope this helps you. Quick update, while I was sick, I did work on the computer a lot. I did a lot of work on Craft Seeker, and I also worked a lot on stuff for the future for my channel and a lot of articles for my website. So some of those new articles are up now. I just published a couple last night and today, so I'll put those right here so you see what they look like. Everything is just gonna be great, so I just am sending you guys so much positive energy to just make whatever it is that you want to accomplish this week and this life, and just sending you so much of it. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything from me. And if you aren't, check out and see, maybe there's somewhere that you're not following me, and I might have been hanging out there like on Snapchat. I was hanging out there a lot because I was cooking a lot of delicious stuff tonight. So yeah, I'm at Sage Jessie most places, and I would love to see your message. So talk to you later.